Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich, and welcome to another Tarot Talk Tuesday. I wanted to do this video um, for, let's see, March, um, because I wanted to highlight something that is affordable and easy to get and whatnot. And this is February 2nd whenever I'm filming this or recording this. I don't know what terminology to use for that, but anyway, we're going to get past that. We're going to get on with our lives and whatnot. So some of my videos are kind of higgledy-piggledy now because I went on a tarot review and reveal tear today. I am actually having a snow day. If you watched my February 2nd video or the ones of that week, I did most of the ones that week all in one day. And yeah, anyway, I mentioned this deck in that video and for Saturday's Witchy Book Club series for the Inner Temple of Witchcraft. And I mentioned that I would be reviewing this deck for March, and I ended up doing something else instead. But yeah, so they're going to be kind of higgledy-piggledy, but I have one specifically that I wanted to do for a certain month, and whenever it comes up, you will know which one that is. But yeah, anyway, the reason I'm saying all this is because the videos are going to kind of be out of order, and it really doesn't matter to you because these are videos that are kind of like standalone videos anyway. So anyway, today I'm reviewing and revealing a product from Five Below, and this is Secrets of Tarot. It comes in a huge box. Like this box is enormous. I'll bring you guys down and we're gonna review all of this, but I wanted to do this video because you can find tarot decks just about anywhere nowadays, and even though this may not be the greatest deck, if you're just starting out, this may be the right deck for you in order to learn. It's a good learning deck. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys down. We're going to do a little flip through and whatnot of the deck, and we're going to look at some of the packaging, see what all this includes. So anyway, go on down to the nether regions. I'll meet you there. Okay. So this is, like I said, an enormous box. This is at Five Below in the book section, at least in our Five Below up here in New Jersey. So it says, unlock the mysteries and of tarot and discover what lies ahead. I also, while I was there, got a I think it's the Fountain Tarot. I think it's the Fountain Tarot. It's a puzzle with the Fountain Tarot on it, and it has like gemstones and stuff on it. It's a really cool puzzle, and I've already put it all together. It's already like glued up, waiting to actually be be put up on my wall, and I think I might put it on the back of the door, so you might see that in the future. But it is currently on top of my hutch that I have as my meditative altar space. So anyway, let's go ahead and look into this box. It opens like a little children's kit. So this is what you get. And this is an enormous box for this little bit. I mean, look at that. Boom. You do not need that much box for that much package. But anyway, $5. I'm not complaining. I've said this before in the past, and I will say it again and again until I'm blue in the face. If I can find a tarot deck for $10 or less, I'm most likely going to buy it. I don't care if it is, sorry for bumping the mic there, I constantly do this, but I don't care if it is a Rider-Waite-Smith deck that doesn't even have all the cards. If it's under $10, I'm probably going to buy it. I have bought Rider-Waite-Smith decks for like $3, $4, $5 at goodwill that, you know, is missing one card here or a card there. But it comes down to I really don't care because I will use them in some capacity. So what you get with this, let's just set that aside because it's noisy and crinkly and loud, and Jelly and I don't like that sound. Anyway, we get the book here, and this is written by Amanda Hall. And it gives an introduction, a little introduction here. History and origin of the tarot. I'm not going to really read this book that much. It tells you about reading the tarot. And one thing is, with the history and origin of the tarot, probably not that accurate, to be honest. There's a lot of speculation and not like the fictional narrative that goes along with the origins of the tarot. And then it gives a little overview of the cards. Excuse me. And we have cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. Yes. Psychic. It talks about psychic protection. I love that it does that. It answers the question of what is a spirit guide, and then it gives a Celtic cross spread, but it gives like an adapted one. I've not really seen one that has 3 top, 3 bottom, 3 on each side, and the middle. I'm used to the top, middle, bottom, like the plus sign, and then the middle here, and then the 4 up. A standard 10 card Celtic cross spread. I've never, I don't think I don't think I've seen it like this. So yeah, and then it gives one down here. This is the Mark and Amanda spread. It says up here that the Mark and Amanda spread is for direct, specific situations or influences preventing us from resolving matter. Oh wow, or resolving a matter. I can't speak today. I'm sorry. And then it goes into some of the major arcana. It shows a picture of those. This is the major arcana only spread. And it gives a little synopsis on what a reading would look like. Let's see. The minor arcana, it talks about those, and it just gives a little bit of stuff here and there about it. It doesn't really go into detail on each card. And then it this is the Celtic Cross Spread Extended is what they have here. So it's 3 up here, 3 down here, 3 over here, whatever, all that, and then the 4 on the side have 3 as well. So I actually like big spreads. I cannot lie. I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. I'm not even going to deny that one bit. I do like a larger spread. I think, for me at least, it gives a more in-depth view, and they kind of break down here of, you know, what each one of these positions mean, and I like that they do that. Often whenever you see stuff like this, they don't explain it completely, usually because if you're buying a tarot deck or something like that. Let me put this light on so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. Oftentimes you don't see that because, you know, the people buying these tarot decks know at least a little bit of tarot and whatnot. This is like for the bare basics beginner. And it gives a daily inspiration spread. Yeah, so I kind of like that. And it looks like the way that these are read, and without actually reading through them, it looks kind of like a Lenormand spread, a tableau spread of sorts. So yeah. And then a little glossary, and then there's Amanda Hall. So, a little book, nothing to write home about, nothing super fantastic. But again, Sorry about the crinkling there. We're just going to get rid of that. You know, nothing fantastic, nothing over the top to write home about with this. And I did already open this deck up. I kind of expected a... and it's a hard box to open. I will say that. Again, $5, and I'm just ripping the box here. For $5, you don't expect to get a fantastic, over-the-top, gorgeous deck that is, you know, the creme de la creme of decks. Oh my gosh, come on, get the hell out of there. I am so ill-prepared for this. Okay. And I don't know why they're already out of order. Like, they did not have these in order. And I'm going to go ahead and pause here and put these in order. And then we can actually do our flip through because, well, that's how neurotic I am about these things. So join me back here whenever I have them all in order. Okay, so I think I have them all in order now. Let's do some size comparison before we go on here. They are about the same exact size as the Rider-Waite Smith. Okay, so as far as the length and width. As far as thickness, the Rider-Waite Smith has them beat by a little bit. So they're a little bit thinner cards. I'd probably say somewhere around like the Steampunk Tarot. Let me adjust this mic a little bit so I quit bumping it. Like the Steampunk Tarot by Llewellyn, something around that thickness. The backing, I kind of am in love with the backs of these cards. I love that it has that cosmic look, but it's also reversible. I don't usually look at the backs, but I love the deep blue colors and whatnot. So kind of in love with the backs of the cards. So let's get on into the cards here. And of course, because I'm ill prepared, I have them upside down. Let me take that off of there, and I'm going to zoom you guys in as well. So let's look at these. Okay, there we go. So in looking at these cards, the picture is actually really pixelated in these. I mean, you can tell the general aspect. It's kind of like Impressionist art rather than, let me see if I can get a little bit of light on there. It doesn't really help. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We're going to deal. But it's like Impressionist art where it's a little fuzzy. And I'm not a huge fan of it. But the one thing that I like about this, and the reason I say it is a good starter deck, is because of down here. Like, it has little keywords and whatnot. It has symbolism that is very connected to the Rider-Waite Smith. You have a lot of overlap in the design there. Like this one, as the High Priest, it says Hyatt. I can't read upside down that well on these, at least not with that font. It says highest card in the tarot deck, very powerful, good or bad, secrets to be revealed. So, excuse me. Like the Magician says, element of surprise, good or bad. Let me take a drink of my tea here, my iced tea. Like I said, I've been doing videos most of today because I am taking a snow day. But anyway, let me go ahead and go in here and we'll talk a little bit about this deck. Again, for $5, I will go ahead and get a deck for $5 and take a chance. One reason I do these videos is so that if you only have $5 to spend, and you know that's your budget for a tarot deck, and you're just beginning and you don't know whether or not tarot is right for you, this is a a good deck to start out with. It, again, doesn't have the best pictures. Maybe you are into like impressionist art where it's a little fuzzier, um, a little bit grainy in its appearance. I mean, on the screen it doesn't look that bad, but in real life it actually looks very pixelated. So maybe that is something that you're into, and you can definitely use this as a like with a Rider-Waite Smith system, because like the look and the feel of it, most of the cards, like on the Devil, you do have like they're naked in the Rider-Waite Smith, but in the Secrets of Tarot, from Five Below, they are clothed. That might be something with the licensing issues that they had to have people being clothed. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should look into on that, because even the Sun card is clothed. So yeah, it might be something with the licensing issues that they require that the individuals depicted have clothes on. I can take it or leave it. I don't care if I see body parts here and there. Depends on how attractive they are, whether or not I stare or not. There are definitely some cards in some of the decks that I have that I will stare at the well-chiseled man that is depicted in the card. I am not going to lie. But some of the coloring is a little bit off. Again, it's nothing that if you're just starting out that would be entirely like off-putting. And even after reading tarot for years, it's not something that would really turn me off of reading with this deck. The thing that would turn me off from reading with this deck on a normal basis would actually be because the pictures are grainy and I don't like keywords down here. There are times whenever it does help to have keywords, but for the most part, I try not to. Knowing me, I would look too much at the keywords, and I do have decks that do have keywords on them, and sometimes it is appreciative, especially for like study decks and whatnot. And you can see here, this is so much a Rider-Waite clone that, or Rider-Waite Smith clone, that they even have the little part of the cloak there, or the tunic there, that is very similarly draped. So they took a lot of care to make sure that they accurately redid the deck rather than just completely going on their own in and taking liberties as an artist. So I kind of appreciate that for a learning deck. I just wish the pictures weren't so grainy. Again, that's just a hang-up of mine. I like nice, clean, clear pictures that are, really bold. You could probably trim this deck if you wanted to. Maybe make it a little smaller. Maybe you can use this as a pocket version, a little carry around in your bag type deal. If you were, I would trim here all the way down here, and I would actually cut the words off entirely. Even if you keep the top, but you chop it off right about here, you still have the image that you can go with. So that is something that you definitely could do with this deck, and I think you would be okay with that. Especially if you know what the card is by looking at it. Like this, you would instantaneously know 10 of Cups. Especially if you've been reading for a while. But you can cut this off down at the bottom, and it's like, okay, I have a little travel deck. Yeah, again, $5. Not something that's really going to break the bank, but it would not be something that I would write home about. It's not something that I would go out of my way to make sure that I got. The reason I did get it was because, you know, myself and my boyfriend were at Five Below. We were buying some stuff here and there, and I went over there and I checked to see what they had in the book section, because I always like a good book section. Even if it's, you know, a little book that's just for fun, you know. And I saw tarot there. So I'm like, okay, let me check out to see what this is about. And I went ahead and got it. But if, like I said, if you are starting out, I think this would be, sorry for bumping the mic again. I'm going to do this quite often, so let's just get used to that. If you are just starting out, this would be a fantastic deck to start out with. Let me go ahead and zoom back out here. I'm sorry, I have to do this on OBS because, well, yeah, there we go. It's just easier this way. But yeah, if you're just starting out, nice little deck to get. Let's see how it shuffles after I just put them all in order, of course. Shuffleability shuffles like a regular deck of cards. They're probably about the same thickness as a regular deck of cards, like regular playing cards. They are, like I said, on the thinner side, so there is going to be a chance that they get a little bit muddled and whatnot, that they get dinged up easily, or a lot easier to get dinged up. You might get some tearing and whatnot from them, but for, again, a $5 deck, whenever you can usually find decks for $20, $30, $40, $60, you know, if you are able to find a deck for $5, and if this is your type of artwork style, then yeah, this might be the deck for you if you're just starting out, especially. If I did not do deck reviews and reveals, I probably would not have bought this at all. And, you know, maybe for $5 I would have, but yeah, I wouldn't have bought it because the artwork is so grainy, and they don't really on the box give you that much of a view of the artwork. So yeah, I might not have bought it if I didn't do deck reviews and reveals. But if you are just starting out, check your Five Below, because they might have a good starter deck that you can use to study, you can use to draw on, you can cut these up and paste them in a tarot journal or something like that. You know, maybe you can, you know, put something over this wording down here, and whenever you think you have the meaning down, you bring it up and you're like, oh, okay, I was right, and, you know, put a piece of tape back over it and go about your business if you are studying with that. These could also be used probably as altar cards if you wanted one to place on your altar and whatnot as an affirmation. I think it would be okay. I'm not going to even try to close that back up. But like I said, for $5, you really you get what you pay for with this one. So there we go. Okay, so anyway, this is Secrets of the Tarot, or Secrets of Tarot, from who is this? Hinkler? I don't know who Hinkler Publishing is, but okay. But yes, Five Below, you can definitely get a deal down there, and maybe you can find a tarot deck. I will be honest, I will not be keeping this big huge box, and maybe in the future, maybe this is going to be a deck that I will impart on somebody who needs it. So Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. If you need a tarot deck, if you're looking to get into tarot, um, I will say that the first person that emails me at Christo-Paganism.com at gmail.com, okay, there is a link to my email down below. I'm sorry about this. You're just going to have to live with that. I will send this deck to you if you are just now learning tarot, if you're just getting started. Let me know what your tarot journey has been thus far, and I will go ahead and send this to you, because quite frankly, I don't need a tarot deck that I'm probably not going to use, to be honest. But if you are a beginner, this would be fantastic for you. Again, not my style of artwork, but I know there's some people out there that like the impressionist look. And yeah, if that's you and you are just learning, again, the first person that emails me, the email is in the description below. Go ahead and email me and I will send it out to you. Just, include the name, your location and whatnot, where you want me to send it to. Doesn't matter. And yeah, I'll send this to you free of charge. Let's just do that. So, whoop, there we go. Whoa, okay. I am way too close to the computer now. Okay. So yeah, I didn't expect to be doing a small little giveaway of a tarot deck, but yeah, I'm not going to send you the big, huge, obscenely large box for this. I will send this and this in probably a flat rate envelope or something like that. So especially if you're in the US, definitely hit me up. If you are outside of the US, still hit me up, because there is a possibility that, somebody hasn't taken it by that time. So as Rich from the future, I just wanted to add in here that when the deck is already spoken for, I'm doing this as I'm editing this, but whenever the individual that does want the deck, whenever they email me and it's actually shipped out, everything's finalized, I will be pinning a comment in the comment section below so I don't get bombarded with emails and all that stuff. So do look in the comment section below to see a pinned comment whether or not the deck has already been shipped out and is no longer up for grabs. Again, this is free of charge for shipping it out. If you're in the US, fantastic. If you are not in the US, doesn't matter. Still email me. And I do want to put one caveat. You have to be subscribed before the airing of this video. This is going to be a subscribers only giveaway. I know I'm putting in a stipulation after I've already said it. However, I do want to give priority to those who have been subscribed before coming to this video, because there are people that troll the internet just for giveaways, and that's annoying and not right. So if you are already subscribed to me, go ahead and email me. If after, let's say, a month, by the first Tuesday of next month, if I have not gotten an email from an actual subscriber and you have emailed me, then the first email after I go through the subscribers and whatnot, or find a subscriber that would like this deck, if after all of that, after a month, if I still don't have anybody, then I'll go to the non-subscribers. That way the subscribers do have first dibs on it. As I do with all of my giveaways, I like to be appreciative of the subscribers first. So I do want to put that stipulation on this to be a condition. If you're not subscribed, still go ahead and hit subscribe, and still email me, because you still will have a chance of getting this deck. So again, all the links are below, and now back to the regular video. So yeah, email me at christopaganism.com@gmail.com and say, hey, put in the subject, put in tarot deck or beginner tarot deck or something like that. Mention tarot in it, and put in there, hey, I'm a beginner. This is what I've learned so far. I either do or do not have any tarot decks. Doesn't matter if you have 100 of them, but you're just beginning. I really want this to go to beginners that have not done any tarot work but are really interested. So if you're a tarot collector and you just want this $5 thing, screw off. But leave room for the people just beginning. And I think the people who watch this actually would. So yeah, if you are just beginning, let me know. Send me an email and I will get this out in the mail to you. So until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Okay, bye.